How much of a blow have these elections been to the EU?
I think it really is quite a significant slap in the face, yes. What we're looking at is, as you said, hard left and hard right. So this isn't one homogenous mass, this isn't a new movement, this is very much an anti-EU vote that we've seen. So I think this is very much a cry from the people that needs to be taken note of.
And what, I mentioned this policy dilemma, what, if anything, will we see happen quickly in terms of big policy as a result of this?
Well, we've already seen comments from President Hollande which suggest that he's willing to contemplate some scaling back of the competencies of the EU, and I think that's the sort of thing that we should expect to see. I think the general direction for the core policies will be one of further integration, deeper integration on things like economic and monetary union, but I think there are some areas where I think, frankly, politicians are going to have to pare back the scope of the EU in order to reflect the will of the people, which has very clearly been expressed in these elections.
And I mean, no huge surprise here. What are your expectations for the markets over the next few weeks?
I think markets will be watching to see whether or not this creates a more dysfunctional EU. Now, to be clear, I wouldn't expect that to happen. Most of the MEPs who've been returned are pro-EU, but I think this does perhaps dictate the direction of travel more than we would have expected to see otherwise.
Another big focus, ECB, of course. Mario Draghi yesterday hinting once again that further measures need to be taken. We said last month, having spoken to a number of sources from the ECB, that there's a whole package of measures expected. Anything new you can say about this?
I think, Axel, you're absolutely right on that. I think if the ECB were to come out and say we're cutting rates by a small amount, markets would look at them and say, is that all you've got? I think we really should expect some kind of shock and awe type package. I think we're going to have rate cuts, liquidity injections. I think this is really going to be quite a comprehensive thing that they're going to unveil in June.
And what do you think is going to happen to the euro in the meantime?
I think in the meantime, the euro will trade roughly where it is right now. I think in the short term, in fact, there's some potential for it to nudge up towards 140, not to breach that, but towards that sort of level. In the medium term, I think on a 12-month horizon, the euro is going to weaken from here.
Brilliant. James, many thanks.
Thank you.